I haven't written down the method of this recipe because I'm passing it on exactly as I learnt it 40 years ago from a fellow student at the International Students' House. And you've got the list of ingredients, you know the processes. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the chicken for your chicken rice. I'm doing thighs, and you can do a whole chicken, but I would not advise doing just chicken breast. I'm going to show you a little trick about what you can do with chicken breast in the Thermomix whilst you're cooking the rice. And the reason you're making this broth is that it actually is the broth in which you cook and flavor the rice, and you also create a soup out of it, and it's a beautiful, beautiful broth, and it's a very unusual way of poaching chicken, and you have to trust that it works because it really does. So the important thing to start with is to clean your chicken well, and you want to keep the skin on because it adds flavor. You can cut off excess bits like that, and keep the fat. A lot of it you can take off if it's a very fatty chicken, but keep some of it. And what you do is you get some salt and sprinkle it over your chicken, and then you rub off the scum off the skin, and that gives you a beautiful clear broth. Okay, please do this, it's worth the effort. Poach the chicken in exactly the same way I showed you. Half an hour breaks between putting the chicken in water at a rolling boil. And that's it, 1 hour and you've got perfectly poached chicken. And I thought I'd just take a picture of the ginger and garlic that we fried that flavored our rice, so that you are reminded that even though it's gone dark, 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 this is how you want it. You do not want golden bits really on the ginger or the garlic. And we didn't do it on a high temperature, we just did it gradually. It took a bit of time, but you want it darkened to this state to create that smoky flavor for your rice. And one other thing to remember is I fried it in light vegetable oil, which has a high burn rate. And after it had blackened, that's when I added some sesame oil, because the smoking temperature of sesame oil is much lower than vegetable oil generally, and you don't want to distort the flavor. And anyway, it's not good to have sesame oil at very high temperatures. So remember, blackened but not burnt ginger and garlic. So this is the chili sauce. You've got the proportions that was given to you in the WhatsApp chat, and this is the one that's got some chicken broth put into it, and the other half I am going to freeze for next time or whenever I need chili sauce, because that's just 4 chilies and it's quite a lot of chili sauce that comes out of it, so always worth having. This is the dark sauce from your chicken rice recipe. You've got all the ingredients and the proportions there. Remember, just put them all together and shake them up in the jam jar. You can keep this in the fridge after you've used it as your garnish for your chicken rice. So what you do for the chicken rice is you slash the chicken, poached chicken, and you drizzle some of the sauce into that, and you serve a little bowl of the sauce on the side. Don't forget to shake it so that the oil is incorporated and emulsifies nicely. And this sauce is great as a dipping sauce for all sorts of things, and also added to poached or steamed vegetables like green beans with a sprinkle of sesame seeds. Absolutely delicious. So even though there's a lot, it will keep for ages and ages in the fridge, and you'd use it because it's so tasty. Now, this is the broth that's left from after you've cooked your chicken rice in the Thermomix, and I've added to it about 1.5 liters of the poaching liquid, and it's a beautiful, beautiful soup. Please don't throw it away, just try it. You dilute it with the extra stock because it's quite concentrated in salt. And next time you make it, if you did accidentally throw it away this time, please use it and see how delicious it is. So this is the remaining broth from poaching the chicken, and I am reducing it to half. It's really delicious just on its own, or you can keep it in a bottle and use it next time you make chicken rice, or as a chicken stock, beautiful chicken stock for anything else.